Yeah, this is the music that says everything's gone bullshit. Hello! Indeed, the magic camp was launched anew. But funny, of a fight there is nary a clue. I muse and I ponder, what did the circus evil king do? Well, circus evil king, we haven't heard a shader. We haven't heard sight or sign of that. And why are we translucent? Well, we'll discover in a little bit. Why don't we go back home? There's always somebody waiting for us back at home. Well, hey, Linda! Linda! Everyone, please listen. Please listen to my song. Oh, hello there, would you please? Sorry, I can't. I don't have time. Oh, I see. Someone, please listen. Please listen to my song. Well, what is this? We can't even get Linda's attention. Not even as a weird doll. There was a mysterious woman. Maybe she knows what is wrong with us. But she says nothing. She doesn't even notice us. But again, let's head back home. Maybe someone knows of our existence there. I'm not a suspicious person. Something weird's going on. I'm right, aren't I? Right? Right? You shouldn't be too paranoid. I hope I'm not too paranoid. I'm not, am I? Well, that wasn't even pointed in our direction. That seems a little weird. But again, we're always good to go home, right? Right? Well, Mom's here. Let's see what happened. Well, I have to have her get bread. Where is Annie? Annie! Annie! Mom, I could do it. But she's focused on Annie. You know what, honey? I haven't seen Noop for a long time. Ha ha ha, what a funny name. Who is Noop? Well, grandmother appears to recognize me, but even though I'm standing right in front of her, she can't seem to tell where I am. Well, this is very strange, isn't it? Let's see if we can check Annie. Oh, right, Annie is probably actually in the other room. Check the keyhole. It's an unusual diamond-shaped keyhole. It's still not letting me. Even as a ghost, it's not letting me. It's Snoop's room. What are you going to do? We'll save. Interesting, I still have my HP taken off from them. It's about the time Mom asked me to go get the bread. Maybe I should hide in here. It's a vacant room anyways. Our sister doesn't even know it's our room. Well, this is very strange. We apparently are lost to the world. This took me a very long time to figure out, so I'm going to shorten things by a very, very, very long amount. We are completely invisible to the world at the moment. So, we have absolutely zero way of talking to anybody. And the most we'll get is just some descriptions of stuff that, while interesting, are basically easily summed up as follows. With Ari gone, Rosalind is actually fated to face Stan in combat. Now, Stan has actually caused quite a bit of destruction when he's not attached to us as our shadow. And the major thing with that is, and I'm taking a long route to explain this, the major thing with that is, without Stan being part of Ari's shadow, everybody has fallen under a certain thing called classification. Now, we've heard about classification way back at the beginning of the game. Well, Rosalind is a great hero who's classified to face against Stan as classification Great Evil King in a fight that will probably ruin a very large portion of the world we live in if it's not stopped quick enough, and probably is fated to do so. So we have just pulled ourselves into a method that is way full of shit. Into a situation that is way full of shit. And if it ain't stopped quick enough, basically everything we know is gonna go kaput. Because everybody is classified to be in a certain position. But this opens up an area to us that was unavailable to before, in pursuit of an evil being called the Circus Evil King, as suggested by Phantom Evil King back there. We are outside a very odd location. And we're going to save in the post-post snowfield right outside of this gate. Prior to this, I would never have been able to enter the gate. But now, there is a voice coming from it. Who is it? Who would visit here? Oh, there's somebody I can talk to, finally. I see. You're the same as us. Let me open the gate. My name is KT. I'll open the gate for you anytime. Just ask for me from now on. To install the artist, suddenly I see this is what I'm gonna be. I don't know. And there is KT. How do you do? I'm KT. This is Triste, or, to be precise, the area designated as Triste. My, this is uncommon to have 2 new visitors in a row here. The people here are the ones who are no longer noticed, a sanctuary for the disregarded. The world would act as if no one was there, even if we were in front of their very eyes. Our citizens are people and ghosts. Rather than be reminded of our state, we closed our gates to outsiders, but you are an exception. From now on, call my name at the gate, and I will open it at any time. So we are in the city of the Forgotten. Triste. Hi there, new face. I used to work hard, but people kept telling me I hardly left an impression. So business was really slow. If I hadn't wound up here first, I'd have had to close my business. It was only a matter of time. And yep, we could buy some stuff. And there's some very, very, very nice items here, but I will not be able to get them for a while. Well, Worldly Ghost I can get for when I get Kisling back into the party. It's one of his best moves. I can also get latest outfit, hero's armor would be very nice. I can get some new stuff for Kisling. I have a lot of money. Oh yes, I can buy wild strawberries here. That will come into play later. But I'm gonna buy a bunch of them. I'll need him a lot later. Because I'm gonna have to do a change-up of stuff. There's somebody there over in the distance I think I recognize, but I'm gonna check out Tree State just a little bit more first. Hi, do you know? There's a girl who's been here for a long time. She's even deeper into this than we are, and always crying and wanting to go back. She seems to be able to see the world from here. She says a girl just like her is there, and she sees what this girl sees. But lately, she hasn't been able to see anything, and she's crying. Well, that's unusual. Hello.
What is it to be a ghost? Are you a ghost because you scare people? Then what am I exactly? Blah, blah, blah.
A confused about their situation ghost. And as a matter of fact, there's another one right over here. Oh, you don't have to be scared of me. I don't want any trouble with you. Years and years of being ignored by humans and other ghosts. Empty. So empty. And if we go out this way... Noop. Where is Noop? Where's Noop gone to? Well, who are you? Where is Noop? I'm here. This is where I really am. We won't get much more dialogue out of that, but, yeah, the game's about to deliver a couple of real big whammies on us. Real quick succession. So this is actually going to be pretty damn complicated. Kind of weird wanting to stay at a place like this. I'm going to save, because it's always nice to save. So now we're about to enter a very odd section of the game, and this will be very odd and very confusing for a little bit. There's a couple of other people, actually. Let's go talk to them first. Hi there. So you were kicked out of the world. Or did you choose to come here freely? It bothers me. Is there really an inside or an outside to a natural world? By what standard does nature measure its inhabitants? I suspect that someone's changed the world into an inside world and an outside world. Someone divided reality to his own advantage. I'm just gonna say this. Oddly enough, he's not wrong. In the terms of the game setting, we've actually had a couple of things that maybe suggested that. But yeah. Well, hey, look at this. If I had to take a stab, this is the train that actually went from to and from Madrill Station. Even though this says Tree State Station. Because nobody seems to want to go inside Madrill. But anyways. It's been a while since we've seen this fellow. It's also been a while, so I don't remember his exact voice. But we'll make up a new one on the fly. Wow, whoa! Hey, kids, so it's you. It's me, Block, the ringmaster from the circus. I tried to warn you once, but you wound up here after all. That's probably a little bit closer because he was frequently drunk whenever I saw him. What, you don't know what I'm talking about? Did you know what's become of you? Haven't you noticed that people seem to outright ignore you sometimes? What? Not just sometimes, but all the time? Huh. That's worse than I thought it'd be. Not to worry, you'll be okay. I'll show you the way to go home. If I'm doing okay, I'll show you will too. Once I told you the shadow was thin. What that means is, this is purely my own kind of inebriated thinking, but the shadows have reached the limit of the thinness. They're so thin, and all I notice is this anymore. Like the pebbles on the ground, completely insignificant. Right now, in the eyes of the world, I might as well not even be there. Not be me or anything, I'm not an angry drunk. It's just some ways, we're kinda outlaws. Never conform to society. Anyway, you like that helps. I'll go back to normal, at least for a little bit. Folks here in Tree State are the same as you. They've been this way for quite a while. Somehow, being alike, we can see each other and talk amongst ourselves. Though out in the world, we remain unnoticed. Weird, isn't it? And it's not limited to people. Places go unnoticed as well. When I first found myself in this state, I totally panicked. And without thinking about it, I found myself in places never before seen. This is one of them. My symptoms were mild and I eventually recovered. Once in a while, I'd get ignored or see my own kind. But it was never as bad as that one time. I never thought I'd see this place again. Now I'm here. Thanks to the transverse tunnel you guys opened. Oh, you want to know how to get back? Not so fast. There are things you can do and see only when you're in this state. So enjoy, live it up. Alright, I forgot that's how you got into this mess. Well, it's easy once you know the trick. At least for me it works. It's all about speaking for yourself. Breaking into conversations here and there, saying whatever you wish with a confident voice. At first they might not hear you, but keep going. After many tries, you will suddenly feel the sensation of passing through a wall. Once you reach that stage, come to me again. Then I will cast a special spell on you, and you'll return to normal. Oh, don't try it with the folks in this town, it's not going to work. You can't affect the ineffectual, you know? Your symptoms are so advanced that I'll only be able to restore you barely past the borderline. Try interacting in the world again, but this time, be strong. Otherwise, it might happen again. That's about it. Good luck. There's a little bit more to it, so I'll go ahead and save it for a while. Because we now have a very long section of just talking to people. But now we're going to get a little bit of that backstory that I just mentioned not too long ago. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through to every single town in the game. And we'll go ahead and start with Tennelle. It's really not that bad. We only need to do Tennelle, Madril, and Rochello. But I need to make sure that I can talk to every person I possibly can along the way. Okay, so he's not going to give us anything. But there's also a special portion for this that if you've never played this game before, can come off as a surprise. And I'm not willing to... I don't know. It's not like me to show the consequences of what would technically be considered a bad ending. So, basically now we just have to go and get some dialogue options from people and see if we can do anything. Someone who's serious-minded, thin shoulders, and knows that I wear the pit. Wow, Julia, you're kind of a dick now that I think about it. So, Julia isn't really going to help us, but let's see if we can find a group like this. Did you know this? That Rosalind, the great hero, is coming here chasing after the evil king? Yes, I heard something like that. Actually, I've met her. I even told her this is the village of Tennelle, standing stiff like a palace guard. She bought tons of the usual traveling hero stuff, like medical herbs, antidote herbs, board items. Yep, that sounds like her. Let's do that again. There's a series of dots here. I'm, like, putting my thumb as far away from that because I do not want to select that at all. But if I select that, and I do that enough times, it kind of gets into a bad end where Ari just disappears off the face of the earth. Yeah, because he's not talking to anybody, he can't actually speak up and get himself back to normal, so he just kind of disappears. We'll figure out why in a minute, but first of all, does the store carry all that stuff? Nope, that released nothing. What about you? Whatever becomes of the evil king or the hero, I'm bored. Unlike the lad there, I'm willing to work. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Brr, scary. What could be scarier than that evil king? An army of the evil king's ghosts has arrived right in our neighborhood. Terrifying! Oh, I know! It laughed as it burnt and destroyed a village somewhere not too far from here. So frightening. Stan wouldn't do such a thing. And Rosalind, the great hero, she came here chasing after it. Let's see about the other option. But yeah, Stan has just destroyed a village not too far from here. Something that he's usually too wacky to do in-game. But was the village really destroyed? You're just laughing. It'll raise people's eyebrows if we keep on laughing at a time like this. But I can't help it. Somebody want to listen to my story? Well, I can't seem to do that here. What about up here? When the world is troubled like this, it doesn't seem to matter whether you work or goof off, right? Then you might as well work? No. What about in here? Oh, by the way, have you checked the new classification with lifts we received? Yes, the list that just arrived is perfect as always. All we need is to have the Evil King's name erased from here by the Great Hero. Perfect, but my name was missing. What about that other option? So I'm not important? What if I talk to you? Not a damn. So yeah. Ain't that a gut punch? We are recognized by nothing and no one. So we can go around, we can do nothing. What about if I go to the bar? No customers. It's so slow. It's just midday though, so that's no big deal. I can't wait till I'm able to tell my story about the great hero stopping by here chasing after the evil King Stan. Where is Rosalind now? No customers, nothing to do. Where's the evil king now? Yeah, this is a little terrifying, isn't it? Well, we've talked to as many people, I think, as I can here. So now we're off to Madrill. And I can go ahead and walk this way, because I think this is just a teeny tiny bit faster. Maybe not by much, but I think there's also a couple of people I can talk to along the way. Madrill will also have a lot of people to talk to. It's the biggest city in the game because of its two-floor arrangement. So it'll be nice to talk to a bunch of people there. And essentially what I have to do is I have to keep talking in those groups. And if I keep talking to those groups, eventually somebody will start responding. Who was that woman with the parasol? I couldn't fool her. She only worry about treasure chests and stuff. She must be... Sounds like a hero. But nope, we aren't getting any response. But yeah, mostly I have to go through and find these groups of people. Oh, it's a bird, a bird. I am a mysterious woman. A lonely wandering woman with a shrouded past and an unknown future. The great evil king who was revived is attempting to flood the world with terror, bringing countless ghosts and monsters together. Where is the mighty hero who can defeat him? A sword in hand lets one control one's fate. Hide the tears left behind in the cloak. Go on, bird. Soon this place won't provide sanctuary any longer. Oh no. Yeah, that's kind of depressing. Also kind of terrifying, because that means Stan is basically just going on a rampage somewhere in the countryside that we can't get to. But now we have hit Madrill. So let's see about getting conversations in here. Now the one problem I have with this section is I don't exactly know what the trigger is. Do I just simply have to talk to enough people, or do I have to talk to groups, or do I have to get... Oh! We have a cutscene. Marlene and her butler have entered the Madrill Hotel. Well, that seems significant. Let's follow them. I think it's this one. I forget this guy's voice too, because it's been a very long time. So, are you ready, Marlene? Soon, Rosalind the Great Hero will make her move after acquiring the final power. We should get going now so we can join the Great Hero. She will fight the Great Evil King for you, despite injuries. What do you think? Isn't this a fun adventure? What's the matter? Marlene? Sweetheart? This is not fun. What did you say, dear? This is not fun. I know that I know of adventures that was much, much more fun. But I just cannot remember what it was like. It was really fun. The hero that saved me was not just any undefeated hero. When I was on that adventure. I want to go on that adventure again. Can't we do that? No, we can't. Not that, Marlene. If not, I want to at least be able to remember. What was so fun about that adventure that I keep thinking about it? I cannot even remember anything clearly. Something is wrong. I assumed everything was back on the right track. After the boy fortunately disappeared from the world. This girl still retains the memory of that brief adventure. Could it be that the boy has not completely disappeared? Or could it be something else?
Well, well, well. We have found our culprit.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it? And it also means our quest to go back to the world as we know it has been made just a little tiny bit more important. Things are seriously wrong, and it's not our fault. But we're definitely getting screwed over by the guy whose fault it is. But why? Oh yes, Stan could execute his power and burn us all to a crisp at this point. Haha, Stan has such power? Will someone answer me? I keep asking questions. He's sleeping again. Wake up, please. Another classification table has arrived. As the name of the Great Evil King and Great Hero. Wake up, I beg you. Can I see that classification table? Don't you have something to say to me? What if I go over here? So how long are you going to stay? Everyone around here is excited talking about the Great Evil King and the Great Heroine. Please don't bother me, ma'am. I'm thinking deep thoughts. You're always lost in thought. Think ways to eat and run? But yeah, that's generally what you have to do, is just go around exhausting your dialogue options and finding whatever groups like this are available. Huh, this place. Hey, did you know a fearful great evil king named Stan is coming to conquer our world?
Stan is what?
Yes, that's what I hear. What a frightful thing. I heard this great evil king smiles as he does evil.
That's scary?
Where is he? But everything will be okay. A hero for justice is on our way to duel with the evil king. The great hero Rosalind will indeed wipe out the fear of the great evil king from the face of the earth. And she's beautiful.
What?
Rosalind, a great hero on her way to where? Let's see if I can get a different eye. If I go, fearful great evil king? Ha! Very funny. How about, well, of course he'd be smiling, but... What? Rosalind, a great hero? Apparently not. What about you? This is not good. I just had to be here in Madrid when this great evil king scare hit. Now I can't even go home. Well, there's one other guy we haven't actually talked to yet here. Wait a minute. Where did you say Rosalind went off to? The end of him, but... There is one other of our companions we could talk to while here. I forget if I can go talk to Big Bull in the spot, but that will take a very long time. Well, I suppose we're going back and forth through the transfer funnel. But yeah, this section takes a little while because I have to go through a whole lot of stuff. It's also very dialogue heavy. Finally emerged as the greatest threat to the world, the great evil king. In this urgent situation, our railroad represents... This is what? Huh? I just heard the president address a moment ago, too. You forget everything everyone says. Oh, hey! We have gained a corporeal form. That actually took way less time than I thought it was going to. I swear the last time I went through this, it took me like... Well, first of all, it took me much longer, and I had to go through every goddamn town on the planet to do it. But yes, we are just on the shade of corporeal, which means we gotta get our ass back to Tree Stick. That actually is nice that it's doing it that quick, because otherwise this is a pain in the ass section. But we are about to get into some pretty heady stuff. This chapter's a bit of a gut punch, and it's about to get worse. Would you believe it? We nearly vanished off the face of the earth, and it's about to get worse. But let's head back to Tree State, because maybe we can get some answers.